Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of the Gunpla Network News. I'm the Spicer and today's episode of the news is brought to you by those good folks over at Canadian Gundam. Canadian Gundam is your one-stop shop for all things Plamo and Gunpla here in North America. Flat rate shipping to the US and Canada, a private warehouse option, and a vast catalog that's restocked regularly, you're going to have just about anything you need. When you're checking that vast catalog and placing your next order, don't forget to use the promo code Gunpla Network to save yourself 10% off. So we're doing things a little bit differently on this version of the news, and I want you guys to tell me in the comments what you think about it. I'm going to, instead of just reading the news off, rank the news. What am I most excited about? What could I care less about? And I want you in the comments not only to tell me what you think of this format, but do the same thing. Tell me what you're most excited about and rank them from top to bottom. And of course, I think everyone's lists for the most part are going to start with the Master Grade 1100 scale Gundam Vidar, with a release date of March 2025 and a price tag of 6,600 Japanese yen. Anytime we get a regular release Master Grade, it's probably going to top the list, but especially the Vidar. People have been clamoring for more Master Grade IBO kits, and a lot of people thought it was going to be the Barbados Lupus, myself included, but apparently not. So that's cool. It's really neat to see. This is a really unique looking suit, especially out of IBO that has a bunch of unique looking suits. And it's probably like second or third coolest, I think, on most people's lists. So it definitely deserves to be up there. Now, in terms of my personal list, I would probably have to buck the normal rankings I imagine I'm going to see most in the comments and go with the figurized Standard Ple Two, with a release date of February 2025 and a price tag of 4,180 Japanese yen. Largely because more figurized standard pilots, the better. Right? Like, this individually, like, this kit is not as exciting to me personally, just the idea. Like, if this comes out and does well, maybe we will start getting more of these and they're not just weird one-offs here and there. Because I think that is a huge missed opportunity and is a great direction to take the figurized standard line in, at least in regards to Gundam. Now, what I think most people are going to have next on their list, if not in second place, is the high-grade Universal Century 1144 scale Psycho Gundam Mark II, with a release date of March 2025 and a price tag of 11,000 Japanese yen. Not only is this big, it is pricey, and much in the vein of the Psycho Gundam and the Destroy Gundam, it's going to be massive, and people really get into that. Now, of course, these aren't going to sell nearly as many units being at that price point, but a lot of people really like the just ridiculously large high grades. So this is definitely up there. I think it's just neat. Like, more weird stuff, please. Even if it's not my cup of tea, I just like that idea. Then moving on, we have the entry grade 1144 scale Strike Rouge, with a release date of January 2025 and a price tag of 880 yen, much cheaper than 8,000 yen. And yeah, this is just more entry grade stuff's great, but seeing the Strike Rouge finally getting like a regular release is great. The entry grade Strike's a pretty solid build, and having those accessory parts come out, maybe we'll one day get like an IWSP pack? Weapon. Yeah. And I think that's kind of going in the right direction. Now, we're really only down to 3 things here. 2 pieces of P Bandai stuff, and 2 things that I kind of count in the same vein, that are both high-grade stuff, but technically 2 separate kits. We have, next, the high-grade Cosmic Era 1144 scale Zagak Gundam Seed Freedom version, with a release date of February 2025 and a price tag of 3,520 Japanese yen. As well as the option part set for the 15 Cavalier Afrid, the big AWACS looking doohickey that goes on top of it. Same release date of February 2025 and a price tag of 2,970 Japanese yen. And yeah, these things go together. Obviously, you have to purchase them separately if you really want them. But the thing I think that's just kind of neat about this, is, as far as just the Zagok, is the people that were putting out images like real early on when we got the Zagok of being like, oh, the Infinite Justice is for sure hiding in there. I was like, that's crazy, but it kind of works. And then as real, I'm like, oh, you guys are nuts. And somebody even went so far as to do like a 1/100 like scratch build version of this and actually put an Infinite Justice inside. It's pretty crazy. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the video. It's nuts. But yeah, those are cool, and they're not P Bandai, which makes them better. Then we have the two P Bandai things here, and personally, it's P Bandai High Grade Future Century 1/144 Scale Dragon Gundam, with a release date of November 2024 and a price tag of 3,960 Japanese yen. Rounding out the Shuffle Alliance. Let's go. Cool, great. Now can we please, for the love of God, get these in regular releases? Like, I do not need all the extra stuff. Just give me regular releases of the Shuffle Alliance suits, please. And yeah, that's why this is above the P Bandai Full Mechanics 1/100 Scale Boost Raider Gundam, with a release date of December 2024 and a price tag of 6,820 Japanese yen. This is fine. This is one of those things I really couldn't care less about, to be entirely honest. Having built most of what goes into this, I'm like, yeah, that's kind of neat, but I don't really, like, past a certain point, adding stuff to some Gunpla is just going to make it worse, and I think that this hits that point. So, those are my thoughts. What do you think? Like I said, let me know what you think about this format. Is this too confusing? Because it may be. And rank what you're most excited about, even if it's like the only top one or two things. Just let me know, because I'm curious. Because there's some big contenders. Of course, the Vidar, the Psycho Gundam, the Seed fans maybe are going crazy for the Zagok. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on out there. But thanks for sticking with me, guys. I do truly appreciate it. And as always, do your best to stay safe and keep on building.